welcome back if you are joining us for a second time today. We are about to start the next game. The players are just doing the last few little bits of loading up and stuff like that. Matt's just finalising teams. We now have 20 players, so we have 14 to 5, nice and easy. Should be a short afternoon. We're going to start off with some team deathmatch as we normally do, just to get the players used to playing with each other. We have some of the teams up a little bit, so we get them used to playing with who they're going to be playing with the rest of the day, hopefully. Yeah, should be cool. So just waiting on final organisation of teams and stuff like that, and making sure everybody's got their gear on going. Yeah, so just bear with us a couple of minutes. Hopefully we should be going soon. Okay, so players are entering the arena finally, so let's get an explanation of the game here. So, I don't know what's going on there, the transition happened twice. So this is Team Deathmatch, starting off the game. the afternoon even. So teams have unlimited lives. The point is just to shoot each other. Nice and simple. The respawn buttons are the main sort of driver of this, so that will tell us how many times that team has respawned, and the team with the least amount of respawns is the winning team. Super simple. Waiting for Matt to finally get these guys going. He's just showing some of the players how to use the spawn button, because we have got some players that have just joined us for this afternoon. I believe some that have never played here as well, so starting any moment. Okay, let's get the cameras all sorted. We are in the arena now, all in the places we want to be. He's about to start. And here we go. Lost the ability to type this afternoon. Fairly steady start. Red's falling behind a tiny little bit, but too soon to say. I think well, there you go. Four respawns. They're actually taking the lead now. The Reds. 4 respawns for the Reds and 5 for the Greens so far this afternoon. Not too much to say yet. Both teams moving around. There's been a few more green players in their spawn just because they've been getting shot a bit more, I think. And no players lingering in their spawn. Well, one of the greens is now. I'm saying, I'm talking about it, but oh well. The Reds taking a bit of a lead now, only by 2, but they are at 9 respawns and the Greens are at 11. The Reds are now actually at 10 and the Greens are at 12. It changes when I speak. So if I sound different, I lost my voice over lunchtime. I don't know why, but I've got it back now. It was a bit weird. Hopefully that clears back up as I start speaking. Just spraying my voice or something. Just talking to Matt about balance. Just wanted to check if it was all good, and seems fine to me. Red's doing not as big. Matt's just saying he's been shot loads of times already. Been shot more in this first game than he has been shot the whole game, basically. So I don't know why that is. Kyle, that's not a word. Cool, is what I was trying to say. 7 minutes in, 3 minutes left. The spawns have got fairly even now, so we're at 30 for the reds, so they're a little bit behind, and at 27 for the greens, 31 now for the reds, and 28. Oh, it's changing every time. I'm not going to bother. But the greens slightly in the lead, not by too much, which is good. We'll let Matt know because he was asking about balance. We had some issues this morning, well not issues, but we found some players were just sort of, every time they went back to their spawn, just having a little chat, and I think that was like causing massive unbalancing problems because they spent too much time in the safe zone, basically allowing the other team to push up too much. Then they get stuck in the safe zone, not in the safe zone, in their spawn point. It seems to have rectified itself a bit. It's not that great, but it's better than it was. A lot better than it was this morning. It was about a 20 respawn difference, so now it's only 5. So it's not so sad now. Hopefully, keep getting better and better as the day goes on, and then all should be good. So I don't think we need to worry about that anymore. Hopefully, touch wood. There's some wood down there. There's a minute left now. Hopefully the players in the safe zone are ready to go. Certain numbers look nastier than others as well. I mean, we are getting close to 10 respawn difference now, but the 30s to 40s, for some reason in my head, it looks worse than it is. Last 20 seconds. 10 seconds now. It is going to be a green win. says red on the scoreboard, but that is in fact a green win, so well done to the green team. They got less respawns by about 10. We'll see how that goes as we progress. But up next we have the non-Albans versus the blue team. So we're going to hopefully get a quick turnaround. I will just switch to the defense rate just very quick. Yeah, have to wait a little while. It's already starting to head back in. So I'll just re-explain the game while we wait for the players to get to their spawn. So team deathmatch is the game. Sorry, Matt's just suddenly speaking. Okay, so team deathmatch. Both teams have unlimited lives. The aim of the game is just to shoot the other team. The respawn buttons are the thing that sort of tells us who's going to win, and the team with the least amount of respawns at the end of the game is the winning team. So it's super simple. Players will press a button in their spawn and that'll tell us how many times that team has respawned, thus telling us how many kills the opposite team has got. So super easy. Yeah, should be all good. Most of the players are in there. Not Kai. Matt is just talking to someone at the moment. Talking to a player, they're just asking some questions, I believe. It's going to get thumbs up so you can see what's going on. Apologise if you can hear some weird noises going on in the offices. I don't know quite what it is. So as you can see here, Matt is just showing the players how the respawn button works, because there's a couple of players that haven't been here, and if you don't know, basically they go in there, they press that little button that Matt just had his hand on, and then they count to 5, and then back in. Super simple. Nice green gun, that. The G&G, I believe they like to use that colour. The other team seem ready to go. See what they're up to. Airsoft is probably asking him some silly questions. You see this sigh of, oh, for God's sake. Teaching them how to count to 5. We have to do that sometimes. Oh, one of them's already dead by the other. If you caught that, you shot him. And here we go. Not much to say straight away. Both teams respawn at least once, well, twice now. back for the blue team. So let's talk about that. So obviously we've got 4 teams going. We don't want to have 2 green teams, 2 red teams. So we have green team, red team, blue team, and the non-armband team. This is the red side of the arena. So for this game, this will be the blue team. That is. So you'll see the blue armbands, and then the non-armband teams will be on the green side of the arena. So the score-wise on the scoreboard, red is this side, green is this side. Super simple. So 2 minutes in, we've got the green team, the non-armbands, doing alright. I'm not sure what I see it scoring there. Never a fan of people leaving their guns on the floor. Not ever a good idea. You break your gun by leaving it on the floor. Obviously, that is your own fault. Nothing we can do about that. You need to be a bit more responsible for your £100+ toys. Lots of movement going on. Doing a bit of respawning there. Try to keep an eye on the green. Someone said that they weren't looking for that. I think that's true, to be honest. But keeping an eye on that.
A generation of my time. There is nothing we can do. Start
Sorry, I just had some questions from the guys downstairs. The guys in the rain.
Stop this flame from breaking through.
So we're not too far away.
I know my destiny. I know my destiny.
So Matt wants to do a reshuffle. He's not happy with the balance. Feels like some people are getting stuck in their spawns and things like that. He's going to do what he can to sort that out. That's fine though. We'll sort that out after we've done this cycle of this game. When we change to the next game mode, he'll change everything around. He's just going to start from scratch, take all the bands away from everyone and see what happens.
I know my destiny.
Okay, so that was game over there. We'll just try and sort some bits out. So that was a close one. That one. Give me a second. Sorry, I was just chatting to Matt there. So he's not sure what he wants to do with balance. So we will go through and have a quick while Matt gets the next lot in. So that was a non-armband win. So up next we've got green versus red up next. Let's change the spawn around. Go. Most of the players are in the arena, and we are playing team deathmatch still. Come on, guys! Airsoft isn't so slow sometimes. It's always the ones that have been here longer as well. I'll switch the cameras over and see what's going on. We've only got a few players from one team, and then I think all of the players from the other. There we go, the last few players just coming in now. Oh, some of them are leaving. What is going on? Not a lot to say, don't we? Because we're just waiting on players. Just a minute. Okay, so one of the red players have had to leave apparently, so it is 4 versus 5. That is what it is. I don't know why Matt feels the need to tell the other team that, but they don't need to know. Just waiting on Matt now. It's just having full-on conversations with every single player, I think. Taking ages. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we've got red in the red spawn and green in the green spawn. So nice and simple. Easy to follow. Respawning going on in the greens just yet. Trying to get my Twitch to open up on my phone. Sorry if I'm not concentrating so much. There we go. Weird. Getting cold in here now as well. Respawns are super even. One difference at the moment, so not a huge gain on one team, I guess. Lead, that's the word I was saying. Huge lead. Two difference now. The greens, it's back to one. The greens are still currently in the lead. Now they are tied. A bit of a slower paced one, this one. They were much faster than the last round. They played the reds versus the greens. Hopefully we do some like capture the flag and stuff like that this afternoon. That'd be really cool. So we've got still the same respawns really. Red's slightly falling behind there with 17, greens with 15. Not a huge amount. Not a huge lead at all, really, just two. Some the red team hiding in their spawn, shooting out of the spawn. Not really the best thing to do. The red's falling behind a bit now. There's a 5 respawn difference, so it's starting to take a bit of an effect. Yeah, it definitely is. Sorry, I just changed. Anyway, a little bit of a difference now. The greens are pulling ahead slightly. They do seem to be moving a bit more than the reds do. Not too much more, but they are definitely pushing out their spawn a lot more. The reds seem to be stuck in there. Hearing things. Some of the gremlins in his head. So we've got about 3 minutes left. Respawn's still fairly close. Green still ahead slightly, only by a little difference though, just 4 respawns. Apologies for the yawning. We've got 3 difference now. They're closing that gap. The reds is what we want to see. There's a player there on the floor. Not sure what that was all about. So I think Matt's going to change the rotation of teams in the next sort of game mode. So we're going to do like red versus blue or something like that. Green versus non-armbands, see how that goes. It's going to get confusing for me on the scoreboard, but hey ho, I'll figure it out. That should be alright though, it just goes by the colours. Not a problem. Respawn's super close, there's only 2 difference over the last 10 seconds now. That is game over. So, who's banging on the wall there? What's that all about? Interesting. Okay, so I think we've got one more game mode of this. That one was a draw, in fact. That's weird, we haven't seen a draw for a long time. So that was a draw. Well done. Both teams. That was good. Next up is Blues versus non-armbands. And this will be the final round of Team Deathmatch. So let's get the cameras switched. So this round we've got the red side of the arena is blue team. So these guys. And then in fact, no, let's switch that. Yeah, that way. There we go. So we've got so this would be the blue team are the green end of the arena, and the no armband team, no band team are on the red end of the arena. So nice and simple feel. The scoreboard there, red is this side of the scoreboard, and green up here, this side. So you can see which team has what spawns. Just remembering, the team with the least amount of respawns is the winning team. Yeah, we should be ready to go in a second. Everyone said they were ready, but it doesn't look like they were. That is game on. No respawns from either team just yet. There's one respawn for the green side of the arena, which I believe are the non-armbands. No, they're the blue team, sorry. That's my mistake. And there has been a total of 0 respawns for the red side of the arena just yet. there's a few respawns for the red team there, or in fact now 5, so we're fairly even. Got 6 on the green team. Player in the green spawn shooting ghosts by the looks of it, and dropping his max. He's gonna like that. I'm gonna tell him that. Got him on camera doing that. He's still shooting ghosts though. So we've got the Reds slightly ahead with, so that is the non-armband team, slightly ahead at the moment with 8 respawns, and the Greens have 9. One player from the green/blue armband team, has just left the arena though. So 10 respawns for the red, putting them in first place currently, and the greens not far behind with 13. Not much of a difference at the moment. 14 now, sorry. But still, it's not too sad. Someone got shot in the top of the head there in the middle. That's nasty. I heard that through the office doors. Someone legged it through the red spawn there for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. So we are at just 3 minutes, well, just under 3 minutes left on this game. The red team have taken a fairly large lead now. 6 respawns difference. Not large, but I think that might be the deciding thing if they don't stick it out. So we are starting to see a difference now in the spawns. It's almost a 10 difference, putting the red firmly in the lead, I think, for this game. Unless some crazy stuff happens with the green side of the arena and the blue armbands decide to go mental, shoot everyone. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Oh, saying that, it's slowly getting, the gap is closing. There's only a 6 difference now. It was about 10 a minute ago. Just a few seconds ago. I think it's starting to open up again now. Just a minute left as well, so we'll see what happens in this last minute. So we got less than 30 seconds now, 20 seconds in fact. The gap isn't going to close, I don't think. We're at 23 for the reds respawns, and the respawn for the greens is at 34. So unfortunately, I think that is going to be a win. Well, not unfortunately. Well, unfortunately for the greens, the blue armbands even, that is going to be a win towards the non-armbands. So yep, there it is. Well done to the non-armband team. The no ban team win. We are going to do another game. I think Matt wants to change who is facing who as well, so we might see like blue versus green or something like that. I'll let you know in a minute. But yeah, give us a minute or so and we'll get everything sorted. We will be back shortly with the game mode. I'll explain that as well in a second. But for now, I'm going to stick you guys on a little break, so we'll be right back. So if some of you are not aware, some of you are aware, it is unfortunately your last chance to book into the Killhouse. You need to hurry up and book in if you really want to play here before we close, because we are closing next weekend. Sunday is our last day, which is Sunday the 15th. It's the last day that we are operating, unfortunately, in the Killhouse. So Sunday 15th of January. Get booked in beforehand. We are open from Tuesday till Sunday doing games, so get booked in. There's still space on every single day. Certain slots are full though, like I think Sunday morning there is no space, so there's only availability in the afternoon on Sunday, but every other day there is availability. Saturday is starting to book up as well, so if you wanted to play on the weekend, I would book in as soon as you can. You won't have much chance to play or you won't have a chance to play if you don't book in. The weekdays, there's quite a few people now booking up. Thursday's going to fill up fairly soon. But the rest of the week there's still plenty of space, so get booked in on our booking system, which is I'll put it in the chat there for you. 308 sniper. That is 308sniper.simplybook.it. You can go to that and get booked in, and that will secure your slot. We don't want to disappoint anyone, so make sure you do get booked in. Don't just turn up and expect to be able to play. Because on the weekend you definitely won't be able to do that. If you're unsure, then give us a ring on the day. If you're unsure whether you can get booked in or not, and you suddenly decide on the day, you can always give us a ring and check. But the chances are you've got better chances of getting a space secured if you book, obviously. So yeah, from the 15th we will no longer be operating out of the arena, unfortunately. But anyway, less bad news. The good news is we are doing Capture the Flag next. So Capture the Flag is quite a cool game. We run it as sort of rounds, and each round people earn a point when they score. So if they win that round, they earn a point. There's a couple ways to win. Let's just get the explanation. That'll make more sense. So, Capture the Flag. Each player has one life. Teams win by taking the flag from the centre of the arena and escorting it back to the other team's spawn. However, teams can also win by taking out all of the lives on the opposing team. We do this in a round format, so there can be up to like 5 or 6 rounds, I believe. The way this works, we do first to 3 points. So to score a point, you win a round. So that is by either taking out the whole team or capturing the flag. These rounds can go really quick or really slow. So maximum there 5 minutes, I believe. I think that's correct. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, first to 3 points basically, so it's going to be a maximum of 5 rounds. We are going to be changing up a few things, I believe. I'll let you know if that's actually going to happen. I'll confirm that. Bear with me 1 second, I've just got to sort something out. Grenade before the game's even started. So what have we got here? I think we have non-armbands versus the Reds. So let let me write all this down. Let's get the yeah, confirmed. And then the next ones will be the screen. So this is first to 3 points. So whichever team scores a point each round, obviously, well, whoever wins that round scores a point. Even sorry, mix my words up there. Yeah, first to win 3 rounds is the winning team. It can go on for quite a little while sometimes, but not all the time. Matt said something about lights off. I'm not sure if they're doing that or not. I don't know. Got some of the red team there doing this typical "I've got a torch on my gun" thing and not turning it off. That is the worst thing you can do because you're just constantly giving yourself away. I've just never understood that. So I think Matt is doing a lights out. Matt's realised what he's doing. There we go. Get out now. Pressing all of the wrong buttons. Very different arena in the dark. So the scoreboard is just being used as a timer, so ignore that. That has nothing to do with the game. A lot of the tracers all whizzing along, and if you are flash sensitive, obviously some warnings. This is going to be a flashy game. There's one of the other team down. 2 of them down. And the flag has been captured. So the aim of the game is to now take the flag to the opposing team's side in their spawn, which is quite a difficult thing to do. You have to get all the way across the other side of the arena. There is an easy route, but nobody ever takes it. It's also quite an easily defensible route, to be fair. One of the sides is definitely easier to go down rather than it. Not the side of the arena, but the actual physical side. There's one way that's harder than the other. Depends which way you look at it, really. The flag has been captured, but nobody has got it back to the. Nobody secured it yet. I don't know where it's gone. I haven't seen the. There he is. He's back in his own spawn. Not sure what he's doing with it. Aim of the game is to get it the opposite side, so. I've just seen where the flag is. It's still in their own spawn. It's not. They're not going to progress if they don't move. What's happening, and that is a win. That is game over. So that was a red win. It is difficult for me to see the colours because Matt's decided to turn the lights off. So that is one round to the red team. Matt was adamant they wanted to play in the dark. I've just heard at least 3 people say they don't want to play in the dark, so. I'll try it again. And they've switched sides. So we've got the red team on this side, and this is the non-armbands. targets. Because that's actually sort of like something you can do in this game. So it's really dark, and the mode that we've selected, you shoot the targets, they light up, and they stay lit. So if you want to reveal someone, you can shoot the targets in that area, and it will light that area up. Unsure on which team has the flag. I think it is the non-armband team have the flag currently. Now they've got to try and find a way to get it all the way across the arena to the opposing side, right into their spawn. Super easy to do if there's no one alive. If not, it's very defendable, being a corner of the arena. That is 3 of the working out and 2 of the non-armband team out. Still some guys in the arena. There's 2 reds over there. There's 1 red and 3 non-armband. So there was a win. That was a non-armband win. So that is 1-1 so far. Do a quick reset. So it's 1-1 so far. Both teams need to get 2 to win. Go. Red team on the left side and the non-armbands on the right side this time. It was one of the red team out already. Difficult for me to comment because I really don't know who's got the flag. I think it's the non-armed man team, but I couldn't see the colours, so I couldn't tell you. So there's 30 seconds left in this round. No one has scored or taken out the enemies yet, so this is going to be no point. So that was no point to either team. So that is the end of their round. So that was a draw. That's gone on long enough. So that was a draw. Both teams got a point, and then nobody scored, so they were taking long enough. So we decided to call that a draw there. Nothing was happening between those ones. No one was pushing, no one was moving. Became a bit of a stalemate. I think there was a few factors. Some of the players didn't have torches and weren't too confident in the dark in the arena, so I think we're just going to. I don't know what that's going to do, but I'm assuming we're going to continue with the lights on. That would make more sense. Let's see what we can do. It depends how many players have got torches in the next two teams, but it's a bit unfair for the players that don't have torches. Today isn't the lights on day, so I was prepared for it. So up next we have the blues and the greens. Going to switch to the ad break quick while we reset this. They're not all ready yet, even though they had all that time. FPS has gone really low. Okay, so capture the flag again with the blues versus the greens. On capture the flag, it's simple. You have to capture the flag. Each player has one life. Teams win by taking the flag in the centre of the arena and escorting it back to the other team's spawn. Other teams can also win by taking out all of the lives from the opposing team. Because they've got one life. Obviously, once they've been taken out, that is it for that player. For that round, we do this of a best of 3, or if they take too long, then we and they've scored a point each, we call it a draw like the last one. If nobody pushes, the game's really boring. So we want people to push. That is what happens. We don't want to keep people waiting too long. Hopefully, these guys are a bit more active, and we shall see. Most of the players in the arena now, with one or two that are just putting their masks on. Sorry. These players did take a little while to get going, didn't they? There we go. Match decided, lights off again. Hopefully we play some torches. If not, we're going to have a repeat of what we had last time. Hopefully. Red and the green in the centre looks so cool. That'll change as soon as someone flashes the torch. Oh, I got shot in the finger then in the centre. That must have hurt. That is one down for whatever colour they're on. I don't know which team they are. So, I've just been informed, this is the blue team here, and this is the green team. So keep that in mind, it will flip round. Currently, the blue team are -2 players, and the green team have 1 player down. Suppressive fire going off there while he covers for his team. He grabs the flag, and the flag has been dropped on the floor. He took it to the wrong side of the arena. We've got 2 minutes left, just over 2 minutes left on this round. No one has scored. Another, I believe that is all of one team down. So that is a green win because all of the blue team are down. So we'll get that reset quickly. Definitely a lot slower paced in the dark, I find. I don't know if I like that or not. Let us know what you think. If you prefer the longer games of Capture the Flag or you prefer the quick, short, snappy rounds, let us know. anyone captured the flag as yet, but there is a player down on the green team. I think it is the green team. There's 2 players now down on the green team. The flag was about to hit. I was about to say the flag's been grabbed, but no. Three players down on the blues, 2 on the greens. This is the greens, this is the blues. 3 on each team now. That's 2 players each team. Oh. There's 1 player left for the greens now. Yep, that is a blue win. So that is a point each. There's a blue win. We waiting on teams to switch sides, and then we will be back. We're not going anyway, but and then we'll be back to playing. That's what I was trying to say. Here we go. We are at one blue team down, I believe. Can't really see. I'll confirm in a moment when some more people get down. There's a couple I reckon. Yeah, it's definitely the blue team. One of the blue team is down. None of the green team so far have been shot. Two from each team down. I think two down. 3 down from the blues and 3 down from the greens there. So that is 2 players left on each side. The flag is being captured. Almost captured them, but I think it's actually now been taken by the other team. All the way into the spawn and didn't. And there we go, that is a game over. For the green team, that is a win for the Okay, so the Greens get one more round, then they have one. And now we're going to have the blue team this end, and then the green team this end here. Get these players moving. Come on guys, reset. And here we go. Hopefully this is the round. If the Greens win this, they have won. If the Blues win this, then we'll have to do another round. Flag has actually gone. I didn't even notice that. And there it is. it. That is a blue win. I'm muted. One more round. This is the decider. So both teams have got 2 points currently. Gotta wait for the map to reset as quick as you can. Okay, here we go. This is the final round. Whoever wins this one wins. So, both teams trying to push for the middle. Have a look at the middle, see what's going on. Lots of shooting across the centre. No one really diving for the flag just yet, though. One of the blue team down already. So this game, blue team are this side and green team here. One of the blue team down. Again, no one really going for the flag just yet. Another blue team member down, some dancing going on as well. Doing my neck in this. Not a lot happening, to be honest. Everyone's sort of taken the defensive positions and nobody wants to get shot because this is the last round. But if they do that and nobody scores the point, then it is going to be a draw, just like the last game. But the last team, they had the exact same situation. Nobody starts pushing. Oh, the blue team have lost another player. So far, all of the deaths in this match have been the blue team. Only 2 of them left. Actually, no, he didn't die by the looks of it. No, he was just switching guns because I think his gun broke. Yeah, that is correct. The player just switched guns because his gun was not working. He's had all sorts of problems. He's had lots of problems today with guns not working. So it was still 2 players down for the Blues, not 3. And then I think we're moving on to another game after this match. So if you are just joining us, this is Capture the Flag. We're on the final round of blue versus green. The Blues have 2 points and the Greens have 2 points. So this is the decider whoever wins this, or if we'll win the match. If nobody wins it, then it is going to be a draw. They've got a minute left, so I'm going to get them to push now. Nobody pushes the flag in this last minute or takes out the others. There's not a lot going to happen. Ah, there's another blue player down now. That's 30 seconds just coming up to. There's some running around happening now. 15 seconds. There's one blue player left. No, that is it. That is a green win, green win. So the Greens took it. Well done to the Greens. Don't know why someone's shooting the office door. Well done, green team. They win there. They just managed to take the last player out just before the timer ended. So that was pretty cool there. Well done to them. Next up, we're going to change game mode. Not sure what we're going to play. I'll talk to Matt. It's probably going to be something like a 2-shooter flip or something like that. And yeah, bear with us. We'll stick you on a break and we will be back. I think we're going to do a 2-shooter flip next. Matt's just going to confirm that. I'll let you know when I know. Okay, so we are doing a 2-shooter flip. Get the slide up for that so you can see what's going on. In 2-shooter flip, the targets are active and all the players have unlimited lives. Their goal is to dominate the arena and change all the targets over to their team's colour. They will win by holding as many targets as they can for the most accumulated time over the 10-minute game. There's a few sort of factors in this. The respawns do sort of count. They do count towards the score. So the more respawns that team has, the less points they'll get. So that means that the game could be won or lost by being too aggressive or not aggressive enough. You really want to make sure you get points and hold them in this game. A lot of players just go for kills and then they don't win. The targets are a big factor, but if you solely go for targets and let yourself sort of go a bit reckless and get really behind on kills, that isn't going to do you any good either. So you there's a good balance you need to be in between. So let's get all the players all up and running. Just waiting on a couple players to get in the arena. I thought they were all in there. And here we go. And off they go. Greens. So the green side of the arena. Well, both teams have only shot a couple of targets so far. Reds did a little bit of a push there. There was a guy holding them in their spawn from their left side, so they worked together and went round and got him to move away. So that's what you want to do. When you get stuck in those sort of situations, you need to work as a team. Respawn wise, the red side of the arena are currently in the lead. The green side respawned 6 or 7 times now. Spotted that player coming back to respawn, that's why I said that. Points wise, the green team are definitely on it with the targets. The reds haven't really shot any targets at all. So what I'm talking about, you can focus on kills, but it's not going to win you the game. And you can focus on targets, but it might not win you the game either. So still need to be wary of how many times you're getting shot. A lot of stuff like that. There's a lot of factors in this. At least the green team have remembered how to count to 5. Not the green team, sorry, the non-armband team have remembered how to count to 5 this time. So. About to point someone out, but it resolved itself straight away. There was, I'll mention it now, there was a player crouching in the spawn, blocking, or he was trying to aim out the spawn, but there was two people, behind him trying to get past him, but he was blocking the whole exit by crouching there. That's the things you don't want to be doing. If you're aiming out of your spawn, you're sometimes preventing other people from leaving the spawn too, and it can result to your whole team getting stuck. So about halfway through this game, the Reds in the lead kills wise with only 20 respawns for them, 27 for the Greens. The Greens definitely have been holding more points though, so that might, don't know, it might balance out. They might be closer than we think on points. It's really hard to tell as the game's going on, but I think they're fairly even currently. They're not too far apart on respawns, and the Greens definitely have respawned more, but they have held more points for a lot longer. Respawns are slowly sort of getting away from each other. I'm personally rooting for the Greens, so they are respawning a lot more than the red side of the arena is, but they have held a lot more points. The Reds don't seem to be shooting targets at all now. Well, a little bit, but nowhere near as much. There's still 7 targets that no one has shot in the arena. Saying that, not quite sure why that's the case, but it is. We've got about an hour and a half left of the day, so we get plenty of games in still. I'll be here for a little while longer, well, an hour and a half. Lots of opportunity. Games, lots of potential for different things. I don't know if I heard it correctly, but I think one of the teams are going to have to go shortly. The current playing red team, I think, are about to go, so we might have to do a complete reshuffle of everyone to get them all playing in one game. So that'd be really good if that is the case, but it may not be. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes though. Means things will run a little slower on the stream end, but we can potentially get more games in with shorter breaks in between. So yeah, we'll see a bit more action, but there might be a little longer break in between games. We'll see though. I'm not sure how it's going to work yet. I might be just talking nonsense. That might not be the case at all. One green player that I have not actually seen leave the spawn at all this game. Not sure why. Just wandering around with his gun. There he goes. He's left now. So the respawns are not as far apart as they were earlier. There's only a 4 respawn difference now. The Greens have definitely set the game up a bit. Well, respawns they have, but they have still held strong on the amount of targets they've shot. The Reds, I don't think I've seen them above 4. Not for a little while. Oh, there you go. They've got 5 now, but that's not going to win them the game. About a minute, just over a minute left. We've got 1 minute left. Well, 30 seconds almost left now. There's a player there, ran all the way through the green team spawn. You got a fist bump getting lit up. 10 seconds left now, well 5 seconds left. It is the green side of the ring, so the non-armband, so well done. This will come up as a green win, but obviously that is a non-armband team. Well done to those guys. So up next we have the blues versus greens, I believe. Let's quickly go to a break while we wait. I can see that there's some of the other players downstairs at the moment. Gonna ask Matt what's that happening. So we're going to do the greens versus the blues. I'm going to get them all to get their asses upstairs because I can see them in the path currently. Waiting for the players to head back upstairs. Most of them are down in the cab currently.
track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm
So
70.
we've got another game of 2 shooter flips coming up. Blues versus Greens. So just as a recap of the game, we've got both teams have unlimited lives. This game solely sort of revolves around the targets, so the teams must flip all the targets to their team's colour and hold them for as long as they can across the whole arena, and as many as they can, over the 10 minutes. The more targets they hold, the more points they will obviously accumulate. Respawns do count and are divided from the time held. This means the games can be won or lost by being too aggressive or not aggressive enough. So if you're constantly getting killed, then maybe you got to consider that's probably negatively affecting your team. The last time we saw, last game even, we saw the Greens win. They had more deaths, but they did hold majority of the targets for the majority of the game. So if you do hold a lot more targets, you are going to win. Targets are key. It's a fine balance though, so don't get too carried away, don't get too aggressive. There's only a couple of players in the arena currently, so just waiting on them to hurry up. 10 minutes to get ready and none of them got ready. Well done. So there are some players just about to leave now. So players are beginning to enter the arena now, so let's get them in there, get you guys looking at those guys. So sorry about the players shooting each other. We're just waiting on the map basically. Yeah, we're just waiting on Matt. I don't know what he was doing. staring into space. Kind of restart his brain, I think. All the players are just playing. Go. Someone got shot in the sensitive parts, I think. It's always fun. Both teams fairly even on targets and exactly the same on the respawns currently, which is good, evenly matched.
Make you change.
5-on-5 still, and pretty much the same with the yeah, same with the respawns. That's the word. Could not think of. My brain wasn't working then. So the respawns have suddenly pinged up a bit in favour of the green team. That is, sorry, my brain's shutting down at the moment. I'm just staring at the score, not saying anything. I don't know why. It's getting back to the sort of like even now, but the greens are definitely doing better in both sort of respects, respawns and targets taken. The reds have respawned 14 times now, and the greens have only respawned 9, and the greens are sort of consistently holding 9 or 10 targets there as well. There is one target that nobody has shot yet, as there's 20 targets in the arena. Oh, there you go, someone's got it now. So that has taken the greens up to 11 or 12 targets consistently. There is a player that has just left the arena, so I'm not sure what team he was from though. So one of the teams is at a disadvantage currently. I'm sure it doesn't make too much of a difference. The red players, the red side of the arena, so that is the blue team, have suddenly gone up to 19 respawns, so they've suddenly died quite a few times, 20 now. There's a 10 respawn difference, 11 respawn difference now, but the Reds have sort of taken a few more targets. They've taken the lead on targets. Whether it's enough of a lead to sort of counter 10 respawn difference or 11 respawn difference, I don't know, but we will see. Plenty of getting just now, someone was in a bit of pain. Another player has just left the arena.
I'm trying to figure out how many players we are left with.
Hello, sorry about that. I was just chatting to Matt on the radio. Sorry, just talking again. How are you doing? I was talking to you earlier, actually, wasn't I? Yes. How are you doing? Welcome back to the stream. We have got slightly less players than we had earlier. We did actually have more players. Sorry, Matt keeps talking. Every time I go to speak, it's hard to speak when you've got a voice in your ear. Yeah, now I've lost my train of thought. Well done, that's good. So hopefully, are you only just joining in, or are you just started talking and been watching for a little while this afternoon? Some interesting games. We had some really cool rounds of capture the flag. If you missed those, that was good. We had the blue versus the greens, which was really tight, and it was almost a draw, but the greens took it at the very last second, the final round, which would have been an exciting round as well. That was good. And then at the moment we're just halfway through a 2-shooter flip. Not halfway through, sorry, we've only got a minute and 20 seconds left in this round. So about where are we at? We're at about 30 seconds. So it's looking like I don't know, I think the greens will be winning this, in my prediction, just because of the difference in spawns. There's about a 15 spawn difference there. 16 now. Oh no, 15, there we go. The reds technically have more points, I think, on the targets, but the greens were holding a lot of the targets at the beginning. We shall see. Yep, greens win, as predicted. So now we're going to do a bit of a shuffle, so give us a few minutes, we're going to sort that out, and hopefully we'll be back shortly. In the meantime, I'm going to stick you guys on a little bit of a break. So let's get the score up so you can see that. The greens win there. Well done to the green team. So like I said, we're going to reshuffle the teams, so we're going to switch to an ad break. And then again, I'm going to say that if you want to play in the Killhouse, this is your last chance to this week. Make sure that you get booked in if you really want to play, because on the 15th, that is our last day. Spaces wise, we'll start from the 15th and come backwards. The Sunday, the typical Airsoft day, is full on the morning, but there are plenty of afternoon slots still available. For that day, on Saturday, there is morning, afternoon and full day slots still available. That is booking up though, so make sure you've got that. Make sure you book in if you really want to play on the weekend. If you're more of a weekday player, there's plenty of spaces available during the week. Thursday is looking like the most busy night so far. Yep, with quite a few people booked in there, so that is filling up. If you want to get playing, you're looking, if there's just one or two of you wanting to play and you're not sure what days to book in, Thursday's a good one to book in. Plenty of people that day to have fun with. But yeah, if you're in a larger group, any of the other days are still available. I mean, you can book in Thursday if you like as well. There's still plenty of space. But you do take up to 24 players, so still got loads of availability. But it is booking up on the weekend very quick, so if you are limited to weekends, which a lot of people are for Airsoft, then Saturday or Sunday is going to be your only options there. The Saturday for a full day is going to be your only option. If you wanted to do a half day, either day, but only in the afternoon on Sunday. Evening games are all, there's still loads of spaces there, so not too worried about losing days there, but it is booking up, like I said. There's been a few bookings today. Oh, that was this Thursday. Thought there was a booking just appeared just right before my eyes as well. But yeah, it is booking up, so hurry up, book in, because you won't be able to play ever again, because we are losing the Killhouse, I'm afraid. Sad news, but it is just the way things go, unfortunately. A lot of indoor sites are temporary, and unfortunately that has become the case for the Killhouse, which is such a shame. But it is what it is. Might see if Matt wants to do an attack defend. We shall see. Okay, so we're going to do an attack and defend. We have mixed the teams up, so now we have 2 teams instead of 4. We've got enough players to fill it out, so we're going to see how that goes. I'm going to start off with the attack and defend of these 2 teams. It will be red versus green. Back to normal. So let's set all that up. I don't know who's going to be attacking first. I'll wait for Matt to let me know. We could potentially do some more capture the flag if you guys are up for it well. The nick team. We'll see what they want to do. Yeah, we'll keep it. Okay, so reds are attacking first. So let's go. So reds attacking first. So attack and defend is my favourite game. Can be over in seconds or can last for ages. The fastest time actually we've ever had was today by some of the players today. That was 19 seconds. By the end of the game is all the targets are lit up red. The attacking team, so that's the red team for this first game, must take out all the targets as quick as they can. The defending team, the green team, need to stop them from doing that or try and slow them down. The attacking team have unlimited lives and the defending team will have 3 lives each. Each team will get a chance to attack and the quickest team wins. So earlier today we had a 19-second run, which was super quick. That was from our blue team earlier, and then they did a 30-second run after that, which was still pretty quick. So I think a few of the players are going to be out to try and beat their times today, but we have split them up now, so it's going to be very competitive. I'm looking forward to this actually, it's going to be quite cool. We do have 7 aside now, which is interesting. We don't usually do that, but we'll see how it goes. Should be fine. Okay, players are entering the arena. Not speaking today. So we've got the greens and the green end. Stern. That's the stern. Is that the stern? Let's see. That is the stern. Let's see up there. It says stern. And then we've got the reds here at the bow. Is one of them sitting on the floor there? Shot his friend in the face, I think, just then. So reds are attacking first. And here we go. The reds definitely moved out a lot quicker than the greens did. They were a bit like, oh, we're playing. 15 targets done already. What the hell? That was quick. Under 10 seconds, that was super fast. Jeez. Still only 15 though now, and we're just about to hit 30 seconds. So they've obviously hit a bit of a stalemate with the 4 remaining targets now. They are the harder ones to get usually because they are over the opposite side of the arena. Saying that though, one of the most difficult ones has already been taken, so there must be another one that someone is attempting to defend, and well, the greens are defending quite well. 17 targets now, so 3 left, and we are just about to hit the minute mark. There we go. Interesting way to wear your armband on your head like a Mohican. You can see him there. Best angle. There's 1 target left. Anyway. Lots of squealing going on. It's all gone a bit funny. Still 1 target left. We've just hit the 2 minute mark. Don't know. I think it's right in this corner down here. And that is it. No, it's not. I thought I heard it say round complete then. Ignore me. I'm hearing things. And that is it. There we go. So I got it right at the end there. So that time was the Reds. That time was 2 minutes 14.278. So we'll reset and we'll see what we agree to. This is what I was talking about. Taking on the wrong thing. What's going on? Someone's dropped their pants by the looks of it. Both teams are ready to go. I had a bit of a sneeze there. And here we go. And here we go. So not quite as quick as the Reds there. $14 no, 25 seconds in, 15 now, 16 in 30 seconds. So they got 4 targets left to go, will they get them? They've got 2 minutes 14 to beat, so there's plenty of time still to get these last 4 targets. They have got the difficult one already. 3 targets left. I was just trying to figure out what was going on in the moment that I realised I'm pretty sure I witnessed one of the red players, one of the green players shoot their own target last game, but I don't know, I have to look at that. Still 3 targets to get. They've got not too long now, about 20 seconds. 20 seconds odd to beat the other team's time, and there we go, they've done it. So that is a green win. Well done to the green team. That was super quick. The greens Yep, no worries, mate. So that was the Greens win with a time of 1 minute 53.642. So next we're going to do our team domination game. As we get closer to that, I'll explain that, but it's like a tug of war, basically. Easiest described as that. I just need to set the game up as well, so give me a moment. So while Matt's explaining that to the players, sort it all out. I think the players are going to take, well, I don't know how long they're going to take to reload, but I imagine it'll be a few minutes yet. None of them have started reloading, they're all listening to Matt currently. So we might be a couple minutes out yet. So in the meantime, we'll run ads basically. Just texting the spawns with Matt, so ignore the game start there. Okay, all ready to go. Just waiting for players to start entering the arena. They're about to go in there. So this is quite a cool game. It's basically a tug of war. Let's get the explanation up for you guys. Hopefully that shows you a little bit more what it is. At the game start, 10 targets will light up red and 10 targets will light up green. It's like a game of tug of war. Whichever team shoots out all their targets first wins. However, when the opposing team shoots one of their targets, it will activate a target for the other team to shoot. The score rise up and down, and you'll see it. That's kind of tug of war concept of it. It's very difficult for one team to instantly win this game. There is a way to do that. Strange, but basically if one team shoots all of their targets in quick succession, so all 10 targets in quick succession without the other team shooting any of their targets, they will win the game automatically. Has never happened, very hard to do. We've never seen it happen. It might have happened somewhere else, but I don't think so. And then yeah, it's mainly just this tug of war. So whoever's got the most points at the end of the game, you see the points go up and down as the players shoot targets, will win. What tends to happen in this game is one team will sort of lose focus on targets. They'll occasionally shoot them just to stop the other team from getting 10 in a row, but they'll do it so much that they end up having all of their targets active and hardly any for the opposite team active because they're not shooting enough targets. So the way it works is you shoot a target, it turns target on for the opposing team, and vice versa. So you're sort of enabling targets for each other. If one team's not shooting the targets, then the other team is going to run out of targets to shoot, but that isn't going to affect their score badly. That only happens if their score is as high as it can go. So if they get to that point, they know that they're quite safe, unless the other team starts shooting over targets. Obviously, you want to keep shooting targets to interrupt the other team's flow as well. It sounds complex, this game. Visually, it's not. You'll see it will make sense. So down here on the scoreboard, you'll see the two numbers here. At the moment they're 0, but those will go up and down as they sort of add and take away from each other. So 1 point will score, one team will score a point, the other team will lose a point. So it goes up and down. They want to get more points than the other team then they're losing basically. So I'm shooting targets more rapidly, while also concentrating on other players not shooting you. Obviously as well, it's quite an interesting game. I think it's a bit of a crazy one, and it can get quite hectic. In the meantime, let's just watch the play down. Stop. Reds being more happy. There we go. You see the points all going up and down. As one team gains points, the other one loses points. That is the rope, essentially. So they want to pull those points up higher on their team, and that means they've got more of the rope, just like a tug of war. So at the moment they're about even. Green's pulling on that rope a bit more than the Reds are. When we first tried out this game, it was really confusing. We didn't quite understand it, I think, but now we've definitely got the hang of it. It's a really interesting game. Respawns are counted in this game. They're tallied on there. I don't know what sort of effects they have on the. Well, the kind of effect they have is if there's a draw at the end, then whoever's got the least amount of respawns becomes the winner, I think. That's how it seemed to work yesterday. Both teams had 5 targets right at the end of the game, but one team had a few less respawns than the other team, and that won them the game. I can't remember which way around it was, but that's quite a rare thing though. We don't usually see a draw right at the end. One team usually sort of start giving up on shooting the targets, and the other team will take the lead right at the end. People are like, oh, it's only 30 seconds, I'm just going to shoot people, and then the other team goes, I'm going to shoot lots more targets now. So as you can see, the Reds are suddenly dominating on targets. So people get confused in this game as well. They think, oh, why is that the same target? Just not enough. It's the name of the game. That's what it does. The more that target lights up, the happier you should be, really. The more times you can shoot it. If you could hunker down and sit there shooting one target, you're going to score your team a lot of points and you're going to help a lot. Very even, not many respawns going on. I think people are focusing the objective. That probably will change. Someone took a bit of a shot to the nuts there. See, this is what I mean. Some players will just stop shooting targets, so the greens have just stopped, and that has unfortunately meant that the reds only have one target somewhere to shoot, but they can't quite get to it. All because of the greens refusing to shoot any of their targets. If they continue like that though, and the reds do find their target 10 times, that will lose them the game. So, a bit of a funny one. I don't know why all of the green team are in their spawn, rubbing their sides. That's letting the reds push right out. Reds just seem to have free reign of the arena at the moment, with the greens all huddled in the spawn for what they're doing. Reds are very close to winning this. The greens don't move, they're not going to do anything. believe a couple of the players have had damage here. I think that's why. Moved out of the spawn for a little while. Respawns are very similar. So what's happening is exactly what I was talking about. The reds are struggling to find targets to shoot because the greens are not shooting targets. So the greens aren't enabling any targets for the reds to shoot. But that's not a good thing because it means that secures the reds at 10 points. So they're stuck there at 10 points. It hasn't been 10 in a row, but it's still 10. They can't progress anymore, but they are holding all of the ropes on their side. Unless the greens push out, throw some balls and come outside of their spawn point, then I'm not going to do anything. They've only got a minute left. I'll let them know I'll get to 30 seconds, give them a shout so they can run. I think where the greens have been stuck, they've been so focused on trying to shoot players now. So focused on trying to shoot players to get out of this situation they're stuck in, they've forgotten to shoot targets, and that has cost them the game up. We'll see in a second. 10 seconds, well 5 seconds actually. That's all I thought about it. That is game over. Okay, so that was obviously so the red team definitely won that. Let's get the scoreboard up there so you can see. And as you can see, 9 points for the reds and 1 for the greens. So not ideal. If you want to shoot targets, it's tug of war. You need to shoot targets. If you stop shooting targets, you are going to lose. If you let go of the rope in tug of war, what's going to happen? The other team are going to pull it as far back as they can. That's the thing. You need to focus on that, and obviously if it gets stuck, it's a difficult one. If you get stuck, then you are 100% focused. Yep. And that's just going to flip them around. I believe maybe a fast end there. Oh, maybe not. So let's go to an outbreak. So we are just waiting a minute for some players to have a little break and reload and stuff like that. Some of the smokers, so we're getting used to these earlier to when we were doing the rotation of 4 teams, having that 10-minute break, I think. It's a bit difficult to manage the players after we do it like that. They want to have longer breaks. Try and push them though, get them playing, wear them out. Haven't got too long left, we've just over 35 minutes left today, so we'll see how many minutes we can squeeze in that time. Maybe 1 or 2 hopefully. Depends how long this break is. The players just heading back into the safe zone now. They were in the shop. Shouldn't take too long now. Stretch my leg. Been sitting here in this chair for too long today. I'm actually complaining about that. It's a while sitting down today. I'm used to being on my feet today, so. Although this time last year I think, was it last year or was it the year before? I completely forgot what happened. We were in lockdown, whenever we were in lockdown, whatever that was, I did sit down for quite a long bit. I think it was the year before, last year. I believe we're doing the same game again. So, all ready to go. This is in domination again. So it's the tug of war game. This may seem a bit wordy, this description, but essentially it's tug of war. So we're getting all 10 targets for all both colours. So it's like a game of tug of war, and the first one to shoot out all their targets will gain more points in the game. Basically, as they shoot a point, as your team shoots a target, that will enable a target for the other team to shoot. So you can gain more points and stuff like that by just constantly shooting targets. If both teams are shooting targets, then there will be plenty available to shoot. But if it gets to a point where one team stops shooting the targets, they will have very difficult for them to recover. Once one team gets to 10 targets, that team will no longer be able to find any targets to shoot, but they will definitely be secured if they suppress the opposite team. interesting game, this one, but it's much easier to explain as the game's playing. So last game, the Reds won very severely because the Greens just stopped shooting targets. I did mean the Reds were struggling to find targets to shoot because they'd all got all 10 of their targets. They didn't need to worry about it. At any max time, there was only 10 targets to shoot. Anyway, so I didn't need to worry about it too much. As long as they keep spotting the targets. So I believe players are ready to go. There we go. We have just switched ends this time. Fairly obvious which team is where because it is colour coded for you guys. Obviously red up here and green down here. There we go. Lots of shooting going on. Red's taking the initiative and the lead there from some of the targets. Probably green to they want some of their targets back. Well, not anymore though, apparently. Allowing the Reds to smash them all around on the floor. Realise I've just been staring at the score, going up and down, mesmerising me. The Greens have actually taken some of the targets this time, putting up a bit more of a fight at the moment than they were last game. They've only respawned once, apparently. I think they might just be forgetting to use the buttons. Not too sure though. Rooting for the Greens to win this one. They haven't won this game yet. I remember to press the buttons. I think they should do quite well. They went to a good start there. Some of them are starting to die. The points have died right now. Goes to show when they're holding those points, they will. When they're shooting the targets, obviously it helps. But when they get shot, they lose so much of their lead. That's the word. It immediately switched. To apologise for my lack of brain cells and being able to speak. Been awake for a very long time. Been a busy day. Talking all day at a camera as well is actually quite draining when you when you do it. You have to constantly think about what you're talking about as well. It's easier on some days than it is on other days, I can tell you that. When you're tired, it can be quite difficult. But it's fun. I like doing this. It's good. It's nice watching the games, especially as I don't get to play so many games. I turn on them and all sorts of things. Like having a look at everybody's play styles and things. It's cool. And the loadouts. That's my favourite bit. Having a look at everybody's riffs they're running and sidearms and stuff. The Reds definitely sort of showing their strength in this game mode of holding targets. The Greens not really doing a lot. So this is the same thing that's happened last time. If the Greens stop shooting the targets, the Reds run out of targets to shoot, and then because the Reds aren't occupied with going to shoot the targets, they then pin the Greens into one end of the arena. So it sort of secures their win. It's a very good tactic to do, but the Greens have sort of brought it upon themselves with not going back to shooting targets. Continue to shoot targets, the Reds are going to be very occupied with looking for their targets to shoot. If not, then they're not really going to, they're not going to give up. They want to shoot those targets. It would go the other way as well. If it wouldn't just be the Reds, it could be the Greens that do the same thing to the Reds. But it just happens to be this way. One team gives up, they do start getting stuck. The Greens are trying. You can see that their points keep going up to about 4. They are trying to get out of the situation they've put themselves in. But I don't think there's a lot of hope at the moment. Not a lot to say, still the Reds pushing the Greens right back. There's 2 minutes left on this game. The Greens just took out a big chunk of the Reds. They haven't used the opportunity to push yet. Now the Reds back out again. One of the someone accidentally shot their teammate in the spawn. Not a lot to say. The Greens are trying to get these points back. You can see they've got a few. They got up to 4 points just then. They are desperately trying to get back, but not quite managing it. I think there's a couple of them carrying their team a bit. Ten seconds now. That is game over. So it was closer, but it was a that was a green win apparently. So yeah, that was a green win apparently. Well done to the Greens. They managed to just at the end take more than the Reds did. Just at the end. So well done. I'll let you know what's going to go on next. We haven't got a lot of time left, so give me a moment. Okay, so I think that wore out all the players. We are all done. So thank you today, guys. Thank you for having a watch and interacting with me, keeping me entertained. And thank you to the players as well for also doing the same thing, interacting and dancing for me on the camera. That didn't come out as I thought it would. But anyway, thank you once again. If you do want to book in the Killhouse, remember you've got last chance to do so, otherwise you're not going to be able to. Really need to book in now. Next weekend is our last weekend that we're going to be open, so this whole week, finishing on the 15th, so from Tuesday onwards is the last week you can play in the Killhouse. Evening games are available, weekend games are available as well. Sunday is fully booked in the morning, but the afternoon still has half day sessions available. Saturday has full and half day sessions still available as well if you're a weekend player. And if you're a weekday player, Thursday is booking up. But there's plenty of space still on every day for that week for the evening game. So please book in, otherwise you won't be able to. You'll only regret it. We want to see all of our regulars at least once before we finish, otherwise we'll be sad and you'll be sad. So if you are watching, then please come and play. We want to see you one last time before we're gone. Otherwise, if not, we'll see you around at random sites. We'll still be doing site shops and stuff like that, dog tag and dragwood. So you'll see us there regardless, and you'll see us, the shop people, and the stream people out playing. That'd be nice. Get to play. Get actually do the hobby that I'm interested in. But anyway, that is it from us. Thanks, guys. We will see you in a week. We do some week streaming and stuff like that. Bye.